more code updates, but in the meantime, we are very excited to have former wardrobe stylist to Britney herself. Here is Claudette.
Yeah, Claudette! We love you, Claudette!
Finally, I get to see all your faces. This is a dream come true for me. I flew in from New York City.
We love you, Claudette!
I paid all of my expenses gladly. Oh yes, I wouldn't want to be anywhere else today. I really feel in my heart that Jamie's going to be gone today. What I want is what you guys want, which is what Britney wants. I am so happy to say that Britney was my favorite boss of all time. She was my boss at 18 years old. She kicked ass. That's our bad bitch. And we need you back, Britney. We need you back to do whatever it is that you want to do. Our love is unconditional, Britney. I don't have to tell this to your fans because they know. But I want people that don't know Britney, that have judged her for so many years, I want you guys to know that Britney is kind, Britney is generous, Britney is intelligent, Britney is, she's the light, she is fun, she's creative, she's so fucking talented. And I am here today because when I found out that this was going on, I asked a lot of our mutual friends, and unfortunately, they're not here today. A lot of them wish they could be, and you guys understand what would stop them from being here today. I was very lucky that I never got to sign anything. Because at the time that I was working for her, for my beautiful boss, it was a small group, and fee was everything. Fee and Britney said to me, "We want you with us all the time." So I was very fortunate to feel part of the inner circle of the family. So those were the good old days. That's what we call them, the good old days. So nobody was there to not separate us from Britney. We had access. I would hang out with her on the plane, sitting next to her. That's how we came up with the "Oops, I Did It Again" video concept. Britney is so generous that you'll find the video on my Instagram of her telling that story, telling that we were sitting next to each other. Iconic. She's so confident. She'll share, she'll collaborate. That's what I loved the most about my job, was that she collaborated with the choreographers, with the dancers, with the hairstylists, with the makeup artists. She's a queen. I have goosebumps, guys. Me too. I do. It's like I have chills. I haven't seen her in so many years, but you know why? Because when you leave a job, and I wanted to stay on the job, but I left the job because the only people that were positive were Britney and Fee.
Right.
Everyone else was toxic.
Yes. Okay.
So she was my only client before Britney, and after Britney, I wasn't a stylist. I'm not a stylist. I'm not in the entertainment industry. I'm not here for clout. I am here because as a person, as a human, I couldn't believe that no one that knows her, that spent time with her, has ever been here to the rally with you guys. Absolutely. And
we appreciate you.
Absolutely. And if Britney and Sam, if you guys are watching this, I want to see you, Brit. I want to see you. All the good people in your life, Britney, were taken away from you. Everybody was intimidated and threatened by our friendship.
Yes.
Why? Because I had experienced before Britney the fashion industry. So I knew who the greatest photographers were, who the best fashion stylists were, who all of that was. So when I met Britney and I loved her so much, I just wanted the best for her, which is what we would all do, right? Right. So I was opening up opportunities and doors for her. I was calling, you know, Oscar de la Renta, Dolce & Gabbana, like all of these brands, because she was being dressed in good designers like BCBG and BB and all of that, but I wanted her to experience like, you deserve that and more. So I put her in that Chloe outfit with the, you know, the gray jumpsuit with the neck down, and the white dress with the white fur. My favorite experience with her, which I have to share with you, Brit, if you're watching. I never told you this, but it was in Vegas. We were there for the Billboard Awards, 1999. And I got these Dolce & Gabbana shorts for her with strings. Okay, so I didn't think like, oh my God, she's making a backflip in her performance today. How about if she like gets caught in the So I'm in her hotel room. And you know, I'm just trying on stuff because I had to measure the top because it was folded in, so I had to go measure it so I can go and like take it to the seamstress to get it sewn. So I'm looking at her in the shorts, and I'm just like, I'm just gonna say, hey Brit, do you mind doing a backflip? She looked at me and she goes, here now? Okay. Guys, in that moment, I was empowered to say, listen, I gotta watch out for her. I don't want her to fucking fall and right? But at the same time, if you think they could do that now? You think they can, anybody that works for her could like ask her to do something like that? No. There's just so many, you know, restrictions.
Handlers.
Yeah, so handlers. So she did the backflip in a hotel room. The size of this in that space that we were, you know. She's a professional. She's on. She loves her job. I don't need to tell you this. I don't need to tell you what you guys know. You guys know more than I do.
She's an athlete.
She's an athlete. Oh my God, I have so many goosebumps down my back. So that was my favorite. Now I look back and I go, shit, I have balls or boobs because yeah, like she could have fallen in that hotel room, and then the Billboard Awards would be, you know, her performance would be canceled. So that was one of my favorite moments. Also the coming up with the Oops, I Did It Again video concept, being on a flight and just being creative and just coming up. I said to her, listen, enough. We're not going to do those videos where, you know, the girl at home and then you're on the roof with the guy and blah, blah. We got to, you are the future. You're going to Mars. And she's like, I love it! And that's what I love about her. She's spontaneous. She's natural. She's humble. She's iconic. She's all the things that we love about her. And I've always wanted a community. I always looking like, what am I, the Latina, the this and that? I am the Free Britney. I am a fan of the fans. I am so proud of each and every one of you. I am so proud of Kevin, of Leon, of Meg, of John, of every name that I have met, Bryn, every name that I have met that have put me in touch with the movement, because I had no idea this was going on. I found out after you guys found out. And even then, when I asked people that we knew in common, and I asked them, is this really happening? They're like, no, this is not happening, because if Britney is Britney, and if she wanted to be out of this conservatorship, she would be out of it.
It's not that easy.
Right, so look at us now. And it's been, I don't know how many months that I've been in it for a year now, I think, or a little less. But the point is that, yeah, you would think, right, that you know, a 40-year-old woman, smart and that talented with so much power, could just call the judge and just say, get me out of this. Nope. I don't know what that is. Is it like the Oscars when like the music starts playing? Okay, so that day that you guys were all here and I was in New York when she spoke, my God, it was worse than what we thought, right?
Yes.
And it keeps getting worse because I just heard Meg say that he's been abusing her since she was a kid. Now I understand why, you know, he was such a dark presence the 2 times that I probably saw him around. So I just keep thinking of all the fun times, how talented she is, how good of a person she is, how she always was a friend to me, how she advice on relationships, and I gave her advice on relationships, and like we were just normal,
Right.
just normal, just the way I would be. People. Which I'm sure it hasn't been like that for her in so long. And that's what I want back for her. I want her to be, to have her normal life, right? To choose her friends, to have her experiences, to like, if she makes a mistake like we all do every day, get up and keep going because we know she's the strongest bitch ever. So that's
Hail
it.
Jamie!
That's it, guys. I'm really happy to be here. So let's free Britney!
Update?
Yes, we've got a court update. Sorry, I'm
Update.
for this thing. Is this on? Okay.
There you go.
So basically what we suspected is the case. To sum up the last 15 minutes, Rosengart wants a suspension to keep Jamie from getting a settlement.